we can fix that hair. It's okay. God, I pray I have a decent life this morning. I pray, God, that you would just protect me from the trolls, people that seek to be mean, do me no harm, and allow the people that would enjoy and benefit from the life find me. In Jesus' name, amen. How you doing, Mr. Friend? Welcome in. How's it going? How you feeling? How was your day? How are you today? Trying to set up my TikTok live. It's taking forever. Getting through. What did you do today? What did you do today? I'm doing okay. I have a migraine this morning, so I'm in a little bit of discomfort, but I'll push through and have a good time. Let's see, I'm trying to set up my gifts for the TikTok live. Cleaned up. I got Rainy new plushie. Aww. I don't really ever take anything for it because nothing ever really works. So I just don't take anything for it. I used to try to take things to help it, but it never really worked, so yeah, I've been trying to drink water. Let's see. It's okay. I'll feel better. Hot summer nights, welcome in. How are you today? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Time is going by so quickly. How's everyone doing today? Don't forget to like the live, guys. Give it a thumbs up. It helps me out. Ooh. What's everybody got planned for today? Nico, how's it going? What you got planned for today? Where you tuning in from, Hot Summer Nights? Got the memo. Thank you for liking the live. Good morning to you, Jonan. How's it going? A little barbecue. You gonna barbecue? Gonna cook some burgers? What kind of burgers? Got the memo. What you eat on your burger, Mr. Friend? You like it loaded, like with lettuce, tomato, onions, ketchup, cheese. Mr. Ron, welcome in. Fully loaded. I like onion. So, like, when I go to In-N-Out Burger, Mr. Friend, you familiar with In-N-Out Burger? It's a famous burger place over here. Not barbecue, just on the stove. Man. Oh, I was responding to somebody on TikTok. Lamb burgers. Wow. Onion, cheese, and cheese. I like onions on my slice of onion on my burger. Garlic, chili, tomatoes. Hot? Garlic, chili, tomato. I like onions. I don't really like ketchup. In the In-N-Out Burger, they have their own sauce. I like mine spread and onion only. I I don't like all the lettuce and the tomatoes and stuff like that because it makes it soggy. I don't always finish my burger, so if I want to take it home, I don't want the bread to be in. How you doing, Omar? You been up all night? Did you have a good day, Omar? Put on some relaxing music or some white noise, you know? Try to quiet your mind. Don't think too much about stuff. Thank you, Omar. I hope you get some sleep. I worry about you guys because quite a few people in the live struggle getting decent sleep. J Vance, welcome in. My horoscope. My birthday is July 4th. Desmond, good morning to you, friend. How are you today? Desmond, I enjoyed your company last night. You were asking me just simple but interesting questions, you know? Simple questions. Interesting questions. It's like when you're making a friend and you ask them, like, what kind of food you like? Like, what's your favorite color? Like, what do you, what do you like to do in your free time? What's your hobbies? You know how to swim? It's pretty cool. Thank you, Desmond. I have too much going on in my head. That's why I can't sleep well. Sleep is so important. It's so important. It's so important. When you lay down at night, give yourself a break, a rest from the day. All day you've had to make choices, tiny little choices, big choices. You know, decision fatigue is a real thing. So when you lay down at night, don't let quiet your mind as best as you can. If you gotta play music, a thunderstorm, sound of rain, or just whatever music you like, whatever's gonna help you relax, do that. Maybe 3 hours sleep every day, that's not good, Omar. You need more than that. Now, there are a few people, I think Brent is one of them, I think 13 is one of them, that can thrive on small amounts of sleep. But I've seen him a couple times where he was sleep deprived. You want my hair? Yeah, you need sleep. Have you seen how people act when they're truly sleep deprived? Like they act like they're under the influence or something. Joanne, I'm doing well. How are you? Good morning, 13. How you doing? Do the last pass hot. Stay inside. Brent, how's it going? Big game, James. Good morning to you. Up early, James. Yeah, you gotta get sleep. Sleep is so important, especially as you get older, as you age. Hallucinating from no sleep. Yeah, you need sleep. Welton, how are you? Shane, good morning to you. How are you? Brent, thank you for the heart me and the go populars. Thank you, Mohammed. I'll be up. People wake me up from home. Oh, okay. What time did I go to sleep last night? Uh, maybe like around 1. Maybe like around 1. I wasn't feeling very good. I have a migraine this morning. Um, yeah, I'm not feeling good. It's Mother Nature. She came to see me. It's that time of the month, and I'm not feeling good. I struggled last night to sleep, and because I have anemia this time of month, kind of hits me bad, and I feel very weak and just tired. So I'm gonna try to. I need to go home today and check on stuff. But other than that, I'm gonna try to take it easy. James, thank you for the hen heart. I read my Bible today. Oh, I'm so sorry, Omar. I pray for you that you be encouraged. It's a migraine. It's a migraine. I feel kind of nauseous. I got my Biscoff out here, but I kind of feel like if I eat them, they might come up, so I'm a little hesitant. Thank you, Brent, for the Tablet Spark. Bobby, welcome in. Tom, thank you. I pray for you, Omar. that feeling of you being lost will go away. I pray for you that God comfort you, that He speaks to you. Thank you, Brent, for the gifts. Let me tell you what happened last night when me and Yaya went out on our little bike ride. We got chased by it, so we went pretty far. Thank you, Mr. Friend. We went very far, and it's dark. We went up this street, and I don't know from how far away. So I seen the dog pretty far away, but the dude wasn't barking. It's a pit bull. He's like a brown color. The dude wasn't barking. So we on the e-bike, right? And I just started pedaling faster. I didn't say nothing to Yaya because she's I'm in the front on the e-bike, and she's sitting behind me. She's on the back, so I'm the one in control of the e-bike. I see the dog, so I just started pedaling faster. That dog started chasing after me. Yaya's like, "What the is that?" I said, "It's a dog." That dude started going full speed after us. It was so funny. It was scary. I said, because there's no mirrors on the e-bike, so I can't see. I said, "How close is it?" She said, "Mama, he close." I'm just pedaling. I'm trying to go fast. I got the pedal assist on too, so it's helping me. And I was like, "Is he gone?" She's like, "Yeah, I think he gone." She said, "Mama, she was like, I was wondering why you didn't say nothing." She's like, and then she said, "You started pedaling fast." She's like, I'm like, "Why is she pedaling so fast?" And she's like, "I didn't see that dog." I said, "No, I seen him. It was a pit bull." That dude did not bark even once. He was like, "Oh, bring your so-and-sos over here. I'm finna get you. He was quiet. Right until we got up on him. So she wasn't paying attention. She was talking and stuff. We having a conversation. She's like, she said, "All you did, Mama, you just went quiet and you just started pedaling real fast." I said, "Yeah, you can't get hurt." I said, we were either going to outrun him or he was going to get this pew pew. It was kind of funny. She's like, "Mama, your little legs is pedaling." I said, "Yeah, we can't get got." That dude did not bark. See, the dogs that you know that are going to do something is the ones that don't bark. But they chase you. They wait till you get right up on them, right? The dogs that bark, they don't always do anything. But the ones that don't, and then they wait till you get right up on them, it was funny. It was so funny. Yeah, it was funny. He was on us for a while. I was pedaling fast, trying to get out of there. I don't know why they had him out. Like, people they're good about keeping their dogs up. I don't know, he must have gotten out. But he looked like he was just standing there waiting for trouble. Chased by an entire pack of dogs once when I went for a run in the jungle. How you get away, Mr. Friend? I gained 30 pounds, need to lose weight. Have you tried intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting and up your do more exercise. Add a little bit more exercise in your daily routine. Thank you, Omar. God bless you. Thank you, 13. Sergon, how you doing? Pim name Sleepback. I got a man. I do. His name Jesus. Pedro, how's it going? How you doing, Pim name Sleepback? How fast should your back go? 31 miles. 31 miles. How'd you know my middle name? It's on there. Pimp name Slickback. Was he keeping up with y'all? For a little bit, he was on us. For a little bit. He was some feet away. They kind of stopped, I think, because they reached the border. Oh, okay. Where they live. Yeah. 31 miles per hour. That dude. It was funny. Yeah, I said, yeah, you never been chased by a dog, right? She said, no. I said, well, there you go. There's your experience. There's your experience. So when I was in the third grade, me and my sister, we had to walk from home. And my stepdad at the time, he was supposed to pick us up from school, but he didn't. And so there is a kid in my class that liked to mess with me. He knew that we had to walk by his house on the way home. He had a bunch of pit bulls. He would race home from school to get there before me and my sister walked by where he lived so he could let his dogs out. And every day we had to devise a plan of how we were going to make it home safely. Sometimes we would take another route. Sometimes it was too hot and we didn't feel like taking the long way, so we would just risk it. I think if I remember correctly, eventually his mom figured out what he was doing and he got in trouble. That was scary. Good morning, Jess. I want to say one time his mom came home early and she seen what he was doing, and he got in trouble. I heard her yelling at him. Why they had so many pit bulls, or what was the reason? I want to know. I mean, when I say they had a lot, they had a lot. I don't get why they would have so many. Unless the mama had or somebody in the house had a fondness for that specific breed, why they have so many of them. How you doing, Jess? Yeah, it was, might have been breeding and selling, maybe. Maybe. I got chased by a dog on the bike. You don't understand how fast my feet was going. They were pedaling. Man, it was funny last night. So we come across, little critters, possums, rabbits, coyotes. We've been coming across coyotes lately. DJ say money, welcome in. Uh, but that was the first time we come across cats all the time. That was the first time we came across a dog that wanted to mess with us. Two hawks, welcome in. Man, my grandma's neighbor used to breed pits. My mom had a cousin. He used to breed pits. Them dogs are kind of, I don't know. Some people say that they get a bad rep, but I don't know. I have a family member that got attacked. One of my nieces, she got attacked. Her and her dog got attacked by one. I don't know. People don't. If you're gonna have a dog, keep them put up. Like, don't allow them to hurt other people. Pit bull devour newborn. It's known that certain breeds you don't want to have them around small children and babies. I don't know. I used to have a little Yorkie after I gave birth to Yaya. Well, I had him many years, but after I gave birth to Yaya, I had brought Yaya home from the hospital, and I tried to keep them separated. I usually don't have male dogs for whatever reason. It just happens like that. But he was the only male dog I think I've ever owned. Maybe I had one other when I was a child, but I would notice that he would growl at her. But he's a little bitty thing. And one day I went to take a shower, and I had her in her bassinet. Jay, how you doing? Good morning. Thank you, Hyper One. And I just hear her screaming, and she's a little bitty baby. And I jump out of the shower and I go in, and he hopped in her bassinet. And I was like, oh, you gotta go, dude. You gotta go. And I was so like heartbroken. I was like, what can I do? What can I do? But I was so afraid that he was gonna hurt her. I rehomed him. I was like, yeah, as much as I love you, dude, I'm like, I can't have you trying to attack my baby. have things to talk about, but it's just sometimes when I during live I be doing. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, Desmond. They're just out here feeding my strays. It's going good. I was sharing a story last night, Jay. Me and Yaya, we got chased by a pit bull on the e-bike. We had pits. They aren't innately dangerous. People train them to be dangerous. Dogs are psycho stalkers. I prefer cats. Not all dogs. Some dogs save people's lives. Got a blue nose fawn, 90 pounds, 11 years old, best dog. All. I agree with now I do feel like some dogs have just a more milder and gentler temperament than other breeds, but I do agree with what 13 said. They're not innately dangerous. People train them to be dangerous, but it don't matter. Like I said, my little Yorkie I had tried to attack my baby, so I'll be watching you live. When I be grocery shopping, you be taking Tabby out in the wild with you, out in the real world with you. It was Dozer, but he got 89. 3 puts. Pit bulls from almost half them. Oh, I'm so sorry. Labs are friendly. Moroccan. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the compliment on my hair. A rare kind of grace. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you. Desmond be taking me out to the grocery store with him. Isaiah, welcome in. Blake, how's it going? Thank you, Two Hawks. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's okay. It was funny and a little bit scary. Excuse me, guys. It was funny and a little bit scary. Yaya had never been chased by a dog. She was with Mama, so I wasn't gonna let nothing happen to her. I carried my pew with me just in case. And I want to get a shepherd and another pit. Where you want to get land, Papa Daddy? Good morning to you, Mr. Flowers. Mr. Flowers. I love your name, Dane Flowers. Isaiah, welcome in. I got a migraine, Mr. Flowers. I'm kind of moving a little slower this morning. Brent, how far did you get with the K-drama? Mr. Flowers. All right, Mr. Friend. How far did you get? I didn't watch it. When we got back from the bike ride, I just took my vitamins and I went to sleep. I slept with Marnie for a little bit, but I don't know what she's doing. She had to go back outside. She wouldn't go back outside, and when I took her back outside, the sprinklers on, so she got wet, so I didn't let her get in the bed. No, I don't take anything for it. Nothing usually helps my migraine, so I just kind of let them wear off. Good morning to you, Stony. How are you? How your family doing? God bless you this morning. You made it episode 5. You're making your way through the series. Thank you, Kai. Is it Kai boy? I appreciate that. Did she run off? Yeah, she run off, especially here. Well, she goes to explore, but she always comes back. It's a she. Marnie is a she. They're both, my cat and my dog are both girls. She's a she. Marnie is a she. At home, I let her wander around the woods and stuff. And she's, she don't run off. She don't always come when I call her, but she doesn't run off, How you doing, young Chazzy? But 53 degrees. Oh, Mount St. Helens. I hope you're enjoying it, James. But here, sometimes she gets out. She'll squeeze through the fence and run off, and I have to look for her. she's used to being able to roam around, so I get it. Like, here she gotta be in the backyard. She'd probably like, this sucks. The water. Peace and joy, how are you? Let's look it up. Currently it's 92 degrees. So if someone is walking in the park and someone has their dog with no leash and they attack you, I'm gonna fight the dog back if I can. Use whatever I can, and if I got my pew pew on me, I'm gonna yell at the person, unless you want your dog to lose their life, you need to come get it right now. Especially, now if it's me, maybe I might take a chance not to do that, you know, or just try to get it off of me. But if I got my girls with me and somebody's dog attacking my girls, I'm not asking no questions. I'm like, that choice is already made for them. Part of That was definitely adrenaline rush because it happened a lot with my wife and she's now scared to walk. Get them before they get you, yeah. How you doing, Louisiana? Another great day. We made it again. Yes, we did. Peace and joy. I'm waiting now, but I want to help you. Help me. When I had a dog, he used to run off. He was too big and strong for all that. Oh. How's it going? Thank you, James, for the roses. Bulgaria, how are you? Got a lion's mane, lioness, sons of thunder. Welcome in. How you feeling today? The Cajun food ain't gambling. You go to the boat, Stony. They still call it the boat. Yeah, work offshore. How long have you been doing that? Do you enjoy it? Thank you, James, for the roses. Roz, welcome in. Are you live? Do you enjoy it? You love it? Oh, that's good. That's very good. That makes me happy. I like to hear when people, they like what they do for a living. I'm going to try to eat these biscuits. Hopefully. I won't feel sick afterwards. You're 40 years old? Oh, you're young. You're very young. I'm trying to take the cup off my Yeti without spilling it. I'm from Texas. I am in Texas, North Texas. Water, tea. I've been drinking water. I want something warm though. Get my rematch to Connect 4. You trying to beat me like everybody else, Desmond? I need y'all to start playing each other. I need y'all to start playing each other. You know, quite a few people were disappointed in me with that last game. They said, why you let him win? I said, what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, you cannot deny that. I'm like, if I had already beat him that night, what is it gonna hurt? It's just one game. Thank you, Ed. Not too bad. Not too bad. I won the Connect Four. I don't remember the Uno. I think I won some of the Uno games, but I won all the Connect Four. And Prez, I played him twice, and that last game he won. But I guess I kind of he won. He won. You really good at Uno? You should come up and play me Uno on Tuesday. Thank you, Ed. I'm eating Biscoff cookies. How you doing? 38. Toxic Tabby. Welcome back to Talks with Tabby. That's why I don't say it no more in my little videos. They're like, why you call yourself toxic? I'm like, no, it's Talks with Tabby. It was so obvious, was it really? Aw. I like to win, but I don't want to win all the games. Like, okay, I had already beat him that night, you know? I had already beat him that night. That night, I didn't need to beat him again. It was his birthday the day before. What's one little loss? It don't bother me. It's okay. I enjoy you guys. He was happy. Don't worry, you won't win. I send you a link on Instagram. Oh, okay. You got some competition right here. You know, I lose. Like one night, I lost all the Uno games. Now I do pretty good in Uno, but sometimes I lose. Sometimes it's like one night, everybody I played against at the last minute they had to draw for a card. Sometimes it's just there is a strategy and skill to it, but it's part that strategy and part just whatever card you draw. I'm gonna get checkers though, so we can play checkers. Whenever we meet in person, I'm gonna bring werewolf and we can play werewolf. That'll be fun. Y'all be having me nervous though, especially Brent and Mike. On TikTok, I think it's called Othel. The matching game would be fun. We gotta find a card that look like each other. I wish I could play werewolf with you guys, but I don't know how that would work. That's kind of like you gotta be in person to play that one. You haven't had a chance to play? How do you play it, Jay? JB, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? $13, I can see your family having a good time with werewolf. Because you need a moderator. You need a moderator, somebody to create the stories. So there's a game, a party game that we play with my family. I've played it with friends. It's called Werewolf. And I think up to 25 people can play. So if you have a big group, like Brent, your family have a big group, everybody can play. The object of the game is to figure out who the werewolf is, to catch the werewolf or the werewolves. Because the more people you play with, there can be more werewolves. Thank you, Ghost Tiger, for the compliment. So there is one moderator, and there is one werewolf at least, right? If you're not playing with that many people, let's say you're playing with 5, 6, 7 people, you just need one werewolf, right? So there's a deck, and it has different roles in the deck. There's a seer, there is a child, but the most of the cards, the bulk of the cards are villagers, right? So the narrator shuffles a card. So the way me and my family play, the narrator shuffles the cards, right? And pass out the cards to everybody playing. You don't show your card like when she passes them out, or whoever passes. I say she because it's usually me or who, you know. You pass the narrator passes out the card face down, so the narrator doesn't see what card everybody gets. Right? If you get the werewolf card, whatever card you get, you don't tell anybody. You just keep it to yourself. So when we play, we'll put like on YouTube thunder, like thunderstorm sounds, and we'll cut off the lights. And I'll say, like if I'm the narrator, I'll say villagers go to sleep, right? And then I'll say werewolf wake up. So you have to very in a very stealth way point or let the moderator know which one of the people in the group you want to take out, right? Now the seer can try to peek, but you gotta be very like sneaky about it, because if the werewolf sees you, they take you out of the game, and then you won't be able to help the rest of the village. I think the child can also peek too. They're the only people that are able to peek, right? So after the werewolf notifies the narrator who they take out, the narrator will say, werewolf go back to sleep, and then wake the village up. Villagers wake up. Cut the lights on, cut the music off, pause it. And so the narrator has to come up with a story. It could be scary, it could be funny, it could be strange about how that person, what they were doing, where they were at when they got attacked by the werewolf. And then whoever got attacked, they have to reveal their card. Now, if they were somebody like the seer or the child, and that means they can't help the group out anymore. So the rest of the people, once you're out of the game, you can't vote. Now the rest of the people in the village, they have to vote who they think is the werewolf. But it's fun. If you're playing with people that have like a really good, colorful imagination, it gets funny. Good morning, Mike. Thank you for the heart meme. But the more people you play with, it's fun. And like if you're playing with like 25 people, I think the most we played with was like, I don't know, 16, 17 people. You can have multiple werewolves, and they can team up with each other. But it's a fun game. Big Nate, good morning to you. Am I Latina? No. But it's called werewolf. It's called werewolf. It's a fun party game. But yeah, so there's been a few times where we played and Yo-Yo was the child. And she was trying to peek and help everybody else. There's been a few times where she was the werewolf and nobody guessed it. She was like little playing with us, and nobody knew that she was the werewolf. Nobody suspected that she was the werewolf. Maybe you can still get it at Target, or I'm sure you can get it on Amazon. Like after Yo-Yo then took everybody out, and nobody can figure out who the werewolf is. Everybody looking at each other, accusing each other. Like, I know you're the werewolf. Like, no, I'm not. It's not me. There's a lot of there's a lot of blaming and denying. Greatness arising below me. Are you at work this morning, Mike? Or are you at home? All that hair. New Kevin Hart movie? I haven't watched it. Is it good? Yeah, work. What time you get up? Did you go in very early? Very early? Talk Kevin Hart a bit last night. Oh, 72 hours? Is that where the one where his face is kind of like on the little picture? His face, half of his face is kind of puffy. Mike, you missed it. I was telling him when I first started the live, me and Yaya got chased by a pit bull last night on the e-bike. How you doing, KJ? Beasting? Ooh, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. What's my favorite food? In most fruits and seafood. Like, I don't have a particularly favorite dish, but I like seafood, like shrimp and stuff. And Vermont tapping in. Thank you, KJ. I appreciate the love. I'm not seeing trailers. I'm about to watch it today. Chased but not caught. Amen. So, Mike, I saw the dog from a bit away, from some feet away, and it is a pit bull. The dude didn't bark. He or she didn't bark, not once. They waited till we got right up on. It waited till me and Yaya got right up on, and Yaya was like, "Why you pedaling so fast?" I said, and then she seen it running. She's like, "What is that?" I said, "That's a dog." Yaya didn't see it. She was just busy talking. I spotted it. The dog wasn't barking. I just started pedaling fast. Yaya said she was thinking, why is she so quiet? Why is she pedaling so fast? And then she see the dog running after us. I couldn't turn around because I'm pedaling fast and I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on in front of us. I was like, yeah, how far is she? She's like, it's pretty close. I'm pedaling faster as hard as I can. We made it, but that was Yaya's first time being chased by a dog. So I asked her, have you ever been chased by a dog? She said no. I said, well, there you go. I'm sure you hear this a lot, but you're gorgeous. Thank you, KJ. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, funny and scary times last night. Desmond said on scale of 1 to 10, how good was it? I'm from Texas. I'm from North Texas. Excuse me, guys. I'm from Texas. Chasing years, that's how you gauge who the fastest in the hood. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. Man. Who has the least bite marks? Five Guys? Yeah, their burgers are okay. I like their fries. So I used to live in California, KJ. I lived in Northern California, but I have family that's in Palm Springs area, and I lived in Palm Springs for a bit. So I've been to LA. Joraz, welcome in. Kevin, welcome in. How are you? Paul, how's it going? How's the weather over there, KJ? How's the heat been? Paul, how you doing today? Good morning to you. There was one time, so it was me, my older sister, my younger brother. We were walking the neighborhood with some other kids. My sister spotted a dog. She didn't say nothing. We just seen her tiptoeing the other way. And we looking like, where's she going? And then we see this dog coming after us. We were like, you not gonna say nothing? She didn't say nothing. She just started running. Maximilian, thank you for the heart me. Welcome in. It's not that bad. It's bad over here, KJ. It's gonna be 104 today. Yeah, she didn't say nothing to us. Desmond, she just started running the other way. Then let's say, hey, it's a dog over there. Yeah, today is gonna be 104. Oof. Next week it'll cool off a bit. Oh, 106, 108, 108, 107. Wednesday 101. Then Thursday, Friday it'll be 96. Oh, that's dreadful. Yeah, it's hot. It's way too hot. It's way too hot. 102. Ooh, I'm so ready for summer to be over. To the post office once a week. I encounter dogs running free every shift. What do you do to protect yourself, Paul? Have you guys seen the video of the woman? She's a male lady. She chases after the dogs. It's funny. She chases after the dog. I seen a video of one dude, the dog went to chase after him. He took off his belt. And the dog started running. Dog look like football? Football is cool. I would probably say fall. I like the fall weather. She funny, right? We got that breeze here. It's not so much humidity. It's humid over here. I like fall weather. I'm not a fan of summer at all. Especially, well, not in Texas. I'm not a fan of Texas summers. I like fall, winter, and spring. But even our spring here, the temperatures can be up in the 90s. Their hair standing up, and I'm like, no, they aren't. Oh, he's cool. He's not gonna bite. Yeah, maybe he won't bite you. A lot of dreams to tell about what God let me see in life. A lot of my dreams come true. Okay, Bobby. I know a girl. She is a friend of a friend. She had a dog. I don't know what type of dog. It's a larger dog, but it was her own personal, pet. The dog bit her face, like here, and she had to have multiple surgeries. Multiple surgeries. We got a low rider weather. I'm watching my 6'4". Oh, time to ride. That's cool. What color is it? What it look like? Describe it to me. Her chihuahua mauled my boot, and she was shocked. Gets more snow. I like the snow. Whenever we get snow, I go out and play in it. Gator Mark, how's it going? What costume did I have last Halloween? I don't usually dress up for Halloween. My girls dress up, but I don't. I just walk with them. I take them out to like do stuff. Trick or treat. Orange gold Dayton's bought it from my Mexican partner back in February. That's cool. Do you post pictures of it anywhere? Like on any type of social media? A good kid at heart? I am. It's okay. I see his teeth 10 feet away. That's cool. Do you post on here or somewhere else? I want to see, KJ. NBA basketball game? Yeah, I used to go to the Mavericks all the time. I was a fan, and I'm still a fan, but I don't watch it really much. But me and my oldest daughter, when she was little, I would take her to the games. A couple of times I got floor seats, and after she got almost hit with the basketball one time, I was like, yeah, we're not sitting down here no more. But it was cool. I like the basketball game. But I like that. I'm a fan of the Mavs. I just don't watch it that much anymore. Kids and dogs, I don't leave my car. I wave them over to take the package. Kids and dogs? Organize these thoughts. I hope you enjoy your cruise. You're cruising in your 6'4" KJ. Dogs are protective. Oh, okay, okay. What part of Los Angeles do you live in, KJ? If you don't mind me asking. If you get a chance, check out. Is it that's here on YouTube? South Central. Cookie Jones 252. YouTube? Okay. Let me write it down because when I get off the live, I'll forget what it was. Jones 252. Are you smiling, Tom? I'm gonna look it up right now, KJ. I got my phone. Daily dose. Yes, indeed. Drink your daily dose of H2O. Thank you, Mr. Black Penguin. I live in rural Wisconsin and people put up threatening signs and they expect me to deliver. Oh, I see you. I see you. Oh, you got a lot of stuff posted. Oh, you go live too? My G homie, he painted my car. Oh, okay. He goes live. I'm looking at it right now. That's cool. You run the channel together. That's cool. Thank you for sharing that with me. That's cool. Hi, Debo. Welcome in. But the cars out here, yeah. There's certain parts of like Dallas where they do the low riders and stuff like that. It's a big deal. They do the car shows. Thank you, Typer. Will you say good night? Good night to you. My neighbors are great. It's very friendly, but being in the boonies is higher risk, so I get it. Thank you, KJ. One more biscoff and no more cookies for me. I'm doing good, Jeremias. I'm doing very good. How are you today? I should have put on another something else because this sweatshirt is getting kind of hot. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you, Typer. Yeah, it's long sleeves. I should have wore something else, but I was cold inside the house. Biscoff. 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 How long is my hair? Oh, you can go to my profile. You can see. You can see my videos. You said, I hope you believe me. No, I would like to hear. I would like to hear Bobby. I want to hear what you have to share. My hair is your weakness. Have I rode a horse before? I have not. Tea and biscuits? No. They have some sweetness to them. I've been to Houston, loved it. The girls out there love LA dudes. Do they really? They love LA dudes. That's funny. Laser tagging? Yes, I have. I have. I got him, Brent. Surprisingly, I've never ridden a horse. My girls have, but I've never. Yaya's ridden a horse. She's rode a horse, camel, a bunch of stuff. Somebody got blocked? Yeah. Being disgusting. Got blocked for being disgusting. 360 of my hair. You gonna make me get up and turn around? How about I just turn like this? Oh. Yeah, camel. She rode a camel before. She rode a camel. I'm trying to think about what else. I think that's it. I have pictures of her on the camel. Go and say more speed, please. Work great. I chipped a front tooth, and my son brought his Dremel and said, "Fix it, really?" Wow. When I was little, I chipped a tooth in the front. One of these. I was at the zoo and I was trying to get up on something to see the animals, and I slipped and I hit my chin and it chipped my tooth a little bit. The camels like spit up here? I think so, but I don't know. I've never seen it in real life. Arturo, welcome in. Lucky Leon, how are you? Is it Leon or Leon? They kept asking me to say the word car. They don't say the R in car. They say ka. They thought it was funny we pronounced our R's. Kept asking me to talk. It was cool though. I rode donkeys, horses, camel, and elephant. Michelle, welcome in. Ka. That's funny because my nephew, he went to school in Kansas, and he went to St. Mary University, and he from Texas, and he said that the girls up in Kansas, they like his southern accent. They would tell him to say different stuff. That's funny. Commercial is Tabby Land? No, that's just what the live is. That's just what we call this community, Tabby Land. You're such a natural, beautiful person. Thank you, Jay Clark. Thank you for the compliment. Extra enamel so it's thick. Oh, but that's a good thing, Paul. I would think. That's a good thing. Llama spit too? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Shirley, good morning to you. How are you? I'm doing good. I have a headache. It's slightly going away. A little bit going away. I don't feel 100% though. I just feel so tired and weak. South Africa, I haven't been to South Africa. I've been to Mexico. I've been to the Caribbean. Been to Dominican. Been to Turks and Caicos. I didn't eat breakfast, Jay. I didn't eat breakfast. I want to lay down, but I got stuff I got to do today. Nutrition is it's Mother Nature time of the month, and I'm not feeling good. I have headache, and I feel really, 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 really weak, and just kind of like lightheaded a little bit. Felt like I was gonna throw up this morning, but I haven't, so I'm happy about that. I look Dominican. I'm not Dominican. I'm not Dominican. Their country is all get out, but cool though. They love it. They kept asking me how did I know Nipsey. That's so funny. I gotta go home today. I'm gonna go home and I gotta check on stuff, water my plants. No, no soy mexicana. I gotta I gotta go home and check on stuff. This 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 cycle this month has been just the worst. It's usually not this bad, but I don't know. Tribe of Gad. I'm mixed. I'm mixed. My mom is black and my dad's white. That's the simplest way to put it. Now there's some more stuff in there, and but that's the simplest way. There's Native on my mom's side, both of her parents' side. One person was Puerto Rican, but none of that showed up in my ancestry. What did show up is my dad's side. There, different parts of Europe, and my mom's side. There's some parts of Europe too, and black, different parts of Africa. I couldn't understand why I could see the dream I was seeing. I dream about, wow. Ginger tea. Why it happened to me as well this month. It was so weird because it was painful long. Yeah, mine are usually pretty light. I don't have, my girls suffer from it, but I don't really, and I don't know what's going on this month. Ray, how you doing? Thank you, Michael. But so yeah, my mom. So my mom, she was talking to someone in our family, and she called me. I was at home. She said, what was your DNA results again?" I was like, "Hi, Mama, you want me to send it to you?" And I guess she was telling our family member that it wasn't just like 50-50 down the middle, and that it was closer to like 60-40. So like 60% of my DNA coming from Europe, and then the other 40 come from Africa. And I guess they asked, how did I feel about that? And I thought that was funny. Like, I didn't feel no way just because I got a little bit more percentage on the European side. I still look at my mom. She's still a black woman. I'm still part black. Like, just because a little percentage variation may differ, I still come from a beautiful black woman. But it's funny, that for they think that just because I got a little extra percentage on the European side that it would make me feel some type of way. I'm still me. It don't make a difference. I thought that was funny though. I asked mom, I said, "What did you say?" She was like, I told him it didn't make you feel no way. Like my mom always taught me just to be proud of myself. My name is Tabitha, but my birthstone is Ruby. But it's Tabitha. You can call me Tabitha, Tabby, or Tab. I usually last 3 and light, but this month, oh. I'm Polish, Austrian, French, Canadian, and Jewish. That's a pound, puppy. I'm doing good, Ray. I'm doing very good. It's like I have great glutes and I can jump. You can call me Tab. It's so funny. Ooh. my mama were to come out here and get on the live and start talking, you would see where I come from. My daughter's brother and sister are black and white, and she is Mexican and black. Bunch of little mixed babies. My best standing jump was 43 inches, and a dwarfy 5'8". I got a migraine, KJ. Thank you for asking. I'm okay. I just got a migraine. Just got a headache this morning. It'll go away. After I get off the live, I'm gonna drink some water, sit still for like 20 minutes, and then get ready to go. But I'll be okay. I think it hits me worse because of my anemia. Sorry, don't have a lot of hemoglobin. So I'll be okay. I will be all right. Daryl, welcome in. James, thank you for the year. Awesome. I appreciate it. I'll be okay, guys. Don't worry. No. Caffeine will unrestrict your blood vessels. Get a soda, it will help. I'll drink some water. If I can stop today, I'm going to get some coconut water. Mike said no. My mic said no. No caffeine, no soda. Migraines in this rough. I'm used to the migraines, but I don't have them as frequently as I used to have them. I used to wake up every day with the migraine. Scobie, how you doing? Soda help headaches? Yeah, they do. They do help the headaches. They do help headaches, that caffeine. I had a messed up spinal tap when I was younger, KJ, and I couldn't stand up straight. Like, my head was just hurting. And I went to the ER, and they told me to drink a Coke. They said, drink a Coke. Thank you, Brent, for the finger heart. I didn't used to drink much soda before, but after that, I started drinking a lot of soda. Now, I don't drink soda all the time now. Just maybe once or twice a week. Maybe once a week. But, that soda not good for you either. But the caffeine does help, like, with the headaches. But it's just not good for the rest of your body. There's a dragonfly that it landed on me. Dang it. I was going to try to take a picture of it. No, I'm not married. Giannis, how are you? Thank you, sir. Thank you for the blessings. Giannis, you go on live and I go in there and I sit for a little bit. And, but I don't know what you guys are saying, but I still try to just sit and listen. But you guys seem like you're in deep conversation. The coconut water has electrolytes, so that's going to help. How you doing, Vincent? Yeah, so KJ, I'm on TikTok. I'm doing a stream over there too. I'm dual streaming, so I got a live going on TikTok and on YouTube. Michael, how are you? What am I drinking now? I'm drinking coffee. I drink coffee, Mike. What flavor drinks do you drink? I usually drink just water. Most of the time, I have a hot drink in the morning. If I'm at home, I'm drinking the mushroom drink, the mud water. I drink tea a lot. Like I said, once or twice a week. It's mainly on the weekends I'll drink a soda. A double tap. Talking about the Bible in my life once a week. What, is it a specific day or just random, Giannis? So why would go in and get a soda help? Is that game called One Night Werewolf? Let me see, Papa Daddy. Let me see. One night werewolf. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah. They had a old, so I have the older version. I got the older version. I think they came out with the newer one, but that's it. The cards look a little bit different. Let's see. Mm, when I think a fruit in the front. We'll try to start the day because you know we all have jobs. They say they have it at Walmart too. This is the one that I have. The cards don't have. They're just like when I go home, I can bring it and I can show you what the cards look like. Thank you, Vincent. I truly wish there were more tabbies in the world. Thank you, Paul. God bless you. The other day you was drinking from a can. Not sure. Oh, it was sparkling water. Sparkling water. About to hit the barbershop in downtown. Okay. I come on live every day, twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. I hope you have a good day. You enjoy your day cruising. Yeah, when I go home, I'll look for it. I have it at home. But it's fun. I just don't know how we could play it on here. No, it was, well, one of the flavors may have been had. I think one of the flavors had guava. It was like guava and something else. No me acuerdo, but it's a sparkling water. My girls, they drink sparkling water. About Jesus, 12 apostles. Thank you, KJ. God bless you. I hope you have a lovely day. Man, last night, them questions, the questions. So, Mike and Brent, I gotta go to the chat and catch back up because I missed a bunch of y'all, a bunch of the messages. When I get out the live, I'll catch up. But, ooh, he had a lot of questions last night, which I don't mind, but I don't, first of all, I don't think I'm all that great with, with answering the questions, you know? And those questions, I don't know. You gotta seek God for those answers. I'm not the one, like some of the stuff I can quote what the Bible says, but some of those, none of us has the answer to any of those questions. Like he said, why did God do all this? Who knows? We're not God. Like, how would we know? We could speculate. Miss Swan, sparkling water, seltzer is carbonated water. I need my own rinse. He was asking things, trying to eventually argue. Yeah, I don't want to argue. We can discuss, but I don't know the answer of those stuff. He asking questions that's just that have God's name written all over it. I can't answer. I can't. If it's something biblical, I can point it back to the Bible and tell him what the Bible says. But I don't know God's reason for things, His thoughts. I have my own questions. Like I don't want to be so. Who am I to answer those questions? Like answer some of those questions. I don't know God's purpose or His will or the reason for anything that He does. I can't answer it. Hanif, I'm doing well. How are you? I don't like debating. I don't want to. That is different when you just discussing and you bringing up, you're sharing your thoughts. And I said because there are answers, and he said he read the Bible so much. Yeah, I don't know. All you gotta do though is talk to God. Like, I don't know if people really realize you can talk to God and ask him questions. Ooh. God, what does this mean? What is the purpose of this? What does this scripture mean? Like, you can fast, you can spend quiet time with God, and you can meditate on his word. Like, there's something you understand, something I do it all the time. We read stuff on the live, and I'm like, God, what was the purpose of this? Some stuff is easy to understand. Love your neighbor. The 10 Commandments, real easy to understand. Very easy. There's no other way it can be interpreted. But there are other scriptures where everybody has their own interpretation, right? Who do we know who's right? If anyone is right, right? You go and you pray and you ask the Holy Spirit to reveal to you what God is trying to say. I think though you gotta be in the spirit for that it to be revealed to you. I don't know. I'm good, honey. I'm doing very, very good. I don't know. I can't answer for God. Certain things, I don't know why. Like some of his questions, who am I to answer for that? I don't know why God, he said, why God do all this? I don't know. I don't want to answer that, because I don't know. I'm probably going to be wrong. Tim, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? He's doing all this because he knows what's the best. I've had people come message me and ask me like certain questions, and I ask God, I'm like, God, what am I to say to this? Like, how can I answer for you? Like, I'm nobody to answer for you. To try and answer these questions. The thing is, those scriptures are hard to adapt in these perilous times, need an update. Now, when we get into certain things, especially in the Old Testament, it can be hard to understand, and you have to keep things in context. You can't cherry pick. You also, when you read a scripture, you have to pay attention to the scripture that was written before it and after it. You can't just pull one scripture and focus on that. And I don't know. It's important to keep it in the context and look at the time where it was written, look at the way the world was back then, look at the style in which they wrote back then. There's a lot of little nuances, like the slang and stuff that we know now, they wouldn't have understood. And probably hundreds of years from now, people may not completely understand it. There's certain things that we know about this time because we live in this time. We understand our phrases and just certain gestures and why certain things would stick out. If somebody wrote about this time, we would pick up on why they mentioned certain things or to implicate like what it meant if it's mentioned, right? Same thing back then. You really got to know that time and the customs and just everything, the writing styles. They had a different writing style than the way we write now. Apex NN, how you doing? Welcome in. How's it going? But I don't know. But we were trying to have we were jamming last night. He kept coming with the questions. I'm like, man, I don't want to make him feel like I'm ignoring him, but you know, Friday night we chill. That's the time we chill. We hang out. We be chilling. Man, I'm really gonna have to change this sweatshirt. I am sweating. How you doing? Is it Andrat? Andrat Solo. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The dream I seen it. Are y'all married? Who? Who you talking to, Michael? Who is y'all? You was pausing the music a lot, yeah. We do all kinds of. We have a schedule throughout the week. On Friday nights, whether we doing karaoke or just playing music, I want you guys to be able to relax and just chill. You know. You know, if I'm playing music and stuff, you can turn it up and you can walk away from your phone. You don't got to be looking at the screen because I'm just playing music. You can hear my voice, okay? But if we going back and forth, you may be interested in what the person is saying, so then you have to get the phone. Like why she said that, who she responded to. What's in the schedule for today? Well, I don't always come on Saturday night, so I may not be on. It depends on how I feel. I gotta go home, so I gotta make a little trip, tiny little road trip, check on stuff, make sure everything's going smoothly at home, check out my solar, water my plants, make sure everything's copacetic. Man, let's see. They doing. They got a chicken recall. Ooh. Eye drops recalled. Alfalfa sprouts recalled. Jeez. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, we do karaoke. Where's Yo Yo? Yo Yo is still with her other side family. Yaya is on the other side of this window. Dragon 7, how are you? Mm. You're trying to take this out? She already started. Jay, I homeschool her, so I just work with her every day. Last week we did math. We just focused on math. About an hour every day I work with her. When you homeschool, you don't have to certain now. If she was doing multiple topics on one day, we would do it longer than that. But we just focused on math, and we just did an hour each day. Carry a tune, but I can nail it with an accompaniment. Yeah, she started. I started with her last week. That chick was giving me attitude. I said, yeah, yeah, yo, yo, it's time for school. Oh, she did me like that. I said, man, come on, yo, yo, we ain't even gonna be doing it for that long. But why do I have to do this? I'm like, because you need to know how to do math. It's important. Do you not realize how important math is in daily life? Right? You not realize how important them numbers are? You talk about you want to get a job and you want to do this, you want to do that. You need to know how to understand the numbers. Fine. That's what tell it. I'm like, really, yo yo? You want to go to school? You want to go to school for 8 hours a day? Give me a break and put you in school. You want to do that? No. I'm like, okay, then don't be giving me a hard time. And then when I'm working with her, like if she's struggling, I'm like, you want me to help you? No, I got it. I can figure it out. I'm like, okay. Or like I'll tell her something and I'm like, did you understand what I just said? No, I wasn't paying attention. Can you repeat it? I'm like, what? I should say that. Yo, yo, what did I just say? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. She'll straight up tell me. I'm like, yo, yo, it ain't that hard. Okay, okay, I'll pay attention. I'm like, you supposed to be paying. I've been talking for 15 minutes and you don't remember nothing. I said, no, I was like, just. How does homeschooling work? It varies from different state. In the state of Texas, you just need to teach for, it's funny now. You just need to teach 4 subjects. And there's no, you don't, it's really left up to the parent. You know, you can follow a curriculum, you can make up your own curriculum. You don't have to do periodic testing. Like in some states, they require you, if you're homeschooling, to you to take them in to do periodic testing. Be 24 talking about no GED. I told her, I said, yo, yo, I'm trying to get you ready so that you can get your GED early and then you can be done with it. Yeah, but something like I'll tell her something, I'll give her the problem, and I'll be like, okay, yo, yo, here you go. And then I'll see her struggling, and I'm like, you want me to help you out? And then she's like, no, let me figure it out. And then if I'll try to explain to her, like she'll be like, what did you say? And then while I'm explaining, she'll be like, okay, shh, don't say anything. And I'm like, you asked me to repeat it to you. She said, but I can't concentrate with you talking. And I'd be looking at it like, you. Thank you, Brent, for the Game Pass. I tell you, use your fingers. Count on them little fingers of yours. Use them. You got fingers. Use them. She be looking at me. I don't care how you come up with the correct answer, yo-yo. Just come up with the correct answer. Right now, I'm just focused on math. I think that's probably the one that she needs help with the most. All the other stuff, she's cool. Reading, writing, all that stuff, I just need her to. Maybe I saw her writing something down. I'm like, you're a hand. I don't know if some people have better penmanship than others. Like her writing needs a little bit more work. Yeah, I don't know. Go by in adult life hits. My niece's mother. Years go by in adult life hits, and it bites you hard. Yeah, mainly is math. I told him, I'm like, I need you to know how to understand numbers. You need to understand numbers, right? You need to understand numbers, how to count money. You need to know how to just do simple. A lot of people don't know how to do simple math. When I go to certain stores, I pay cash. When I go to the farmer's market, I pay cash. And I've seen when I go to certain places and I give cash and change, the younger generation don't know how to count. They don't know how to add and subtract. They don't know how to do certain stuff. I don't want my yo to be like that. You could be Rapunzel. How you doing? A counter. A cooter? Is it a cooter? Remember, keep up the good work. Thank you, Bobby. Do kids nowadays know cursive? No. My daughter knows. Yaya knows. She taught herself. But they don't teach it in school. They don't teach a lot of stuff in school. No GED after 20 will open your eyes real quick, like having no school education at 30. Yeah. I know, surprising. I agree with you, Mike. You need that. You need those credentials. I've known a few people that never got their GED, and they. I don't know how. I don't know if they were just. They didn't tell the truth. They just said they had a high school diploma. I don't know if there's a way for you to check, but they work. They got jobs and stuff like that. Do they really check to see if you got your high school diploma or GED? I don't think I would want to run that risk, right? If I didn't. But I know quite a few people. I'm like, did you graduate from high school? They're like, no. I'm like, you got your GED? They're like, no. I'm like, what? You found yourself a cheat code? Yeah, I wouldn't rely on that either. Go ahead and get your credentials that you need so you can be right. They never check until you tell them. 4 times 5 equals 9. You cheated your way through college. Shaka Khan. Tabby Douglas. Tabby. That's a little bare minimum, yeah. I asked Yaya, I said, Yaya, what about you being a flight attendant? You can be a stewardess. Would you like that? You like to travel? Yaya likes to travel, and she likes on planes. Because we used to travel a lot when she was little. That was when I was traveling back and forth, California and stuff. I said, you might like that. And the bare minimum will have you making bare minimum. People struggle making 6 figures. Yeah. Yeah, they do. People struggle now. You can have a college. Everybody struggles now. So you got to give yourself the best chance that you can. If I was your young person, I would get a trade. I would either be an electrician, do plumbing, or welding. I think I'd learn how to weld. HVAC, especially if you're in a place like Texas. HVAC. I would pick up a trade. Go to school, pick up a trade. I don't have Twitter. Thank you, Douglas. I have anecdotal evidence. I would learn a trade and try to open me up a little business. Just underwater welding? Yeah, I would do, well, something like that, some type of trade. That's highly specialized. They make good money. Yes, they do. Them underwater welders make good money. 10,000 different religions on this planet. That's sad. That is kind of sad. I failed geometry but passed electronics and electricity. I failed like geometry once. I had to retake it again. I was mad. I was so upset I failed geometry and they gave me the same teacher. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. thought that money was going to his side women. Thank you. They call him Kilo. Thank you for the compliment. Your son is a plumber. That's cool. Does he like it, Shirley? How tall am I? 5'6". 5'5.5", 5'6". He was using it to fund his side women. Here you go, baby. That's a little money for you. Here you go. 6'3", no. Geometry in high school, but went on to master descriptive geometry in college. Wow. You really thought I was 6'3"? Terry, not that tall. But a lot of you guys are tall. Brent tall, Mike tall. Who else in here is tall? Who's tall in here? A lot of you guys are tall. I'm tall. I'm 5. You 5 feet? You 6'1"? That means you tall. You tall. I'm very tall in millimeters. That's a lot of millimeters. The mailman is finished. Him driving away. He said, dang right. That's so funny. Dang right. If my lady taller than me, I can't date shorter. Really? You can't date shorter? I like tall. I fancy tall. I like the height. But I have dated shorter than me. I dated shorter than me for one person. Not even including my hair. Me 5'4". My mom, no, my mom is 5'5". My sister 5'4". I was always the smallest, shortest, and then one day I just kept growing. When everybody stopped growing, I had to be in the forest. And that's not happening. That's so funny. Mario, welcome in. Now, I thought my daughter, Yaya, was going to be taller than me. She's not. She is, she like 5'3". I think maybe 5'4". I think she's 5'3". Yo-Yo, however, is going to be taller than us both. She'll be taller than us both. She on her way. So Yo-Yo weighs 95 pounds. She's like, what is that? 8 pounds heavier than Yaya. She gonna be bigger than me. My stats were invented. I dated a girl that was 5'10" in middle school. Really? My dad, let's see. My dad is 5'11". I think he's 5'11". I think so, 5'11". He not super tall. That's not short, but he not super tall. B-Man, welcome in. Got the men in the room, would you guys date someone that is taller than you and be okay with it? Like if you're 6 foot, would you date a woman taller? My daughter's brother's 6'7". Whoa, that's tall. You have before? Yeah, I could. That wouldn't bother you none the least, Brent. Robert, how's it going? You want to meet me, Bobby? You love tall women, really? That's funny. That's cool. I think that tall women probably struggle with dating because usually men don't want to date a woman taller than they are. Husky, how are you? How's Brianna? As long as you're stronger than me, I'm cool with that. Because I'm going to ask you for a piggyback ride. Can you give me a ride? Can you give me a ride? I don't feel like walking. Can I take a ride? Give me a ride on your back. Can I hop on? How are you, Husky? How have you been? I'm always serious. Can you give me a lift? James, welcome in. Can you give me a lift, please? And also Brianna being very busy. I don't know what's going on with her. She babysitting? Oh, okay. What you got planned today, Husky? So yeah, Tony, welcome in. Man, it's warming up out here. Let's look at the temperature. I gotta come out of this sweatshirt. It's too hot. It's 97 right now. Yeah, that's why it's hot. She can't really talk. I understand, Husky. Ooh. Humidity is 40%. That's not too bad. Air quality 68. Moderate air quality. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out. I gotta change this. This sweatshirt ain't gonna do. It's too hot. It is way too hot. What's everybody got planned today? What you gonna be getting into today? What you gonna be doing? I have dated the basketball. I feel like you would love the Brazilian wave mop soap. What is that? It's cleaning. If I'm not on or anything, I'm trying to save up for a phone or tablet because my television down for good. Oh, you gave your phone to your friend? That's so kind of you. You clean the floors with it? It's like a soap you mop with? Relax, further repeat. Gonna chop some more wood, but it's too hot today. Yeah. Wait till it cools. So next week, at the end of the week, Brent, it's gonna get cooler. Oh, it's okay. I understand, Husky. I'm just grateful whenever you can come. Yeah, it's gonna cool off. Let me look at the temperatures next week in Houston. Okay. Yeah, okay, Brent. So Friday next week, the 28th, it's gonna be 94. Saturday 95, Sunday 93, Monday 92. That's good. It'll cool off. Maybe you wait till then, unless you need it right now, like soon. Tablet, more space for my hands, and I can type better. Life with Sports. Good morning to you. How you doing, sir? How is it going? Yeah, that's comfortable, right? Especially that 92 degrees. That's nice. That's very nice. In Texas, y'all had a thermostat today. They got it set on Arctic Blast in there. That's why I had this sweatshirt on. I'd be cold. All hair is good hair. All hair is good hair. Robert, welcome in. How are you doing today? How are you? God bless you. 104 in Southeast Arkansas. Oh, that's dreadful. It's going to be 104. Not my fellow sisters. Why you say that? Why you say that? Sea Fox, welcome in. With me, but computers, laptop, tablets, and widescreens give me more space on my hands. Then really? Sea Fox, how are you? Can a person control what their hair texture comes out like? The Jim Crow talk. Well, no one can control their skin tone, their skin color, and what their hair texture. You're just born that way. You didn't do anything, so you complimented me on my hair, but I didn't do anything to get my hair texture. I was just born this way. So a person that you may deem that doesn't have what you consider good hair, that was given to them at birth. Like they had no doing in that. Then why should a person be shamed because of something they didn't have control over? Right? And where does that beauty standard come from? I feel bad. I'm gonna speak on this for a minute and I'm gonna move along. That comment right there makes me feel bad for black women because in this world that group is considered on dating apps the least desired, the least desirable. And I think that black women are so beautiful, but I think it should be spoken about, you know? All the things that's just, where did that beauty standard come from? You know? No kidding, I wonder why the attitude that follows. Look at what all black women have to deal with. What do they have to deal with, you know? If a black man is speaking that way about them, how you think that makes them feel if they have to deal with comments and being seen a certain way from everybody else, and then the men within their own race group thinks of them that way? What's an excuse? No, that's fine, Bobby. D2 Hope, how you doing? I'm glad my hair is almost like that. I love it. How can you feel like that? Like if you're a black man, how can you say that though? If you're, that means your mom is a black woman. You got other women in your family that are black. That makes me feel so. That's the type of things that black women have to deal with. That those comments like that about their hair. All hair is beautiful. All hair is good. That's just more. That's of the enemy. That's more division. All skin colors, all skin tones are beautiful. Well, what about them other types of girls who act the same attitude comes with a different texture? Yeah, all people are beautiful. That makes me so sad. Black women have to deal with enough. Like, if they, some men want to comment on black women's attitude, but if you're treated a certain way, and when you have an attitude, when you, now I'm not saying all, because some people, but that's of any race. Any race of women can have an attitude, right? It's not just black women, it's other women too will give you attitude. If you come at them a certain way, or they feel like you, I would say this, black women, they don't be on the BS. They don't be on that BS. I don't know. I take offense to that. All hair is beautiful. I come from a beautiful black woman. She has locks. She got different hair texture than mine. I don't like that. I got other women, my mom's side of the family, that are black women. I don't like that. Don't talk about black women like that. That's, how can you talk about women when your mom is a black woman? How can you talk about like that? If you don't like black women, then that's fine, but don't talk about them. Black women already have enough to deal with, and they just push division. Not all men are deserving of hate either. Hate is a human issue, but everyone is capable of compassion. Any, all races of people have mean people. All races of women can give you attitude, can be mean, and can be rude. It's not just black women. Why is it so hyper focused on black women? Black women face a lot of scrutiny, a lot of judgment, a lot of criticism on a daily basis. I don't like that. It's uncomfortable. He felt like he was giving me a compliment on my hair, saying that it's good, but okay, that's cool. You like it, thank you, but don't put down black women like that. Don't put down black women like that. Leave them alone. They won't be left alone. Leave them alone. It would be the same thing if somebody came in here talking and speaking negatively about black men, like, because some people lean into stereotypes. I'm not having that either. Don't talk about anybody. Don't talk about Asians. Don't talk about Mexicans. Don't talk about white people. I don't, I love everybody. Don't talk about anybody on here. But especially, I'm not going to let you talk about black women. Especially, you're not going to get on here and talk about black women. I just don't get that. How can you talk about when you came from a black woman? A black woman gave birth to you. A black woman carried you. A black woman nursed you. I'm doing good, Sean. I don't get that. Propagate stereotypes, not many, but some can be nice. Man, he need prayer. My weekend is going good. I'm doing well. I'm good. Today gonna be a good day. Today is a good day. Maybe I eat me some momo. Some Nepalese momo. EJB, welcome in. Thank you, James, for the roses. Maybe I can give me some Nepalese food on my way to the tiny house. Man, that comment bothered me. That comment bothered me so much. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you, if you out, you go out today. I want you, if you come across a black woman, give her a compliment. It could be about her hair. It could be about something that she's wearing. Give her a compliment. Because they don't receive them all the time. And you see that little comment that he made? It could be if it could be your mom, it could be your sister, it could be somebody in your family, or it could be a complete stranger. If you could do that for me when you go out today, go out and you see a black woman, give her a compliment. You should compliment everybody. But his little comment bothered me. You should compliment everyone. And I do tell you guys to compliment everyone. I give you guys that homework sometimes. But right today, I'm just saying. How you doing, EJB? That was that all live stuff. When a certain group faces discrimination, right? Why is it important? If one group faces discrimination or hate, you focus on fixing that issue, right? Within that group, you fix on protecting that targeted group. My wife warned me about black men like him. See it as a song. I love everybody. My mama's black, my dad's white. I was raised by Mexican people. My daughter's is half Asian. I don't care nothing about no race, none of that, but I'm not blind to the things that I know that my mom's experience in her life has been completely different from my experience. Like, you have to be aware of the things that people go through. EJB, someone they came on YouTube Live and he said that I have good hair, and another person in the community say all hair is good. And I piggyback and say, yeah, all hair is good. And he said, not my fellow sisters. And I asked him, why did he say that? Everybody said, you got a beautiful family, James. Because I will leave woke sense every people are already full of themselves, sincere. It's okay, Mike, it's okay. Everybody can have their preference, everybody can have what they like, everybody does. Everybody, we like certain things, right? That's fine. But just don't put down another group just because they may not be your cup of tea, Don't do that. That's not nice. I'm not gonna let you talk about you can't come on here talking about black women like that. Can't come on here talking about black people like that. Can't come in here talking about anybody like that. People, don't even see why they say. Hope Bridges, how you doing? Well, he wasn't putting down another group. He was putting down his own group. Yeah. That I don't understand. I just don't understand that. How can you put down your own group when your own family, your own mom, your grandmother? You talk about fellow sisters. Your mom is a black woman. Your grandmother. You got aunts and cousins. And what if he had a daughter? Nieces. You look at them like that? They gave Stephen A. Smith basically Uncle Tom. I didn't see that. It's free. Being a nice person is free. Complimenting people is free. Love is making somebody's day. It's free. There are things we will not understand about people. I'm doing good, and thank you, Papa Daddy, for your comment too. I want to highlight what you said. You said all hair is good. Vaughn, he said he complimented my hair, but then he put down black women's hair. We understand they are just seeking approval from people they won't get it from. It's okay. It's okay. Just be a good person. Just be a good person. That might be my talk of the Tabby. So every day, my little tips of the day, I've been saying little ways you could just be a better person. Tiny little ways. Encouraging their own ways will get them close to who they see as good and doesn't. Thank you, child of God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know, Desmond. I know. All right, y'all. I hate to end, but I'm really, really hot and my headache still persists. I'm gonna go inside and drink water and cool off for a little bit. I don't know if I will be back on tonight. It depends on my energy levels because I gotta make a long drive home and then I gotta come back. So, if you guys can pray for me today, I would appreciate it. Thank you to my mods for keeping the live safe. I enjoyed y'all this morning. And yeah, have a good day. It's gonna be hot, so make sure you drink lots of water. Okay, drink plenty of water. James, enjoy that wonderful weather up there on Mount St. Helens, and I hope y'all have a good day. Mike, I hope you have a decent day at work and you stay cool and it's uneventful. Brent, I hope you have a good day. Y'all pray for Physics Bro. Him and his wife are having a long road trip, so we pray that they reach their destination uh, smoothly, safely. Thank you, 13. And I hope y'all have a good day. I pray whatever you do today, you do it with a smile on your face and love in your heart. Give somebody a compliment today. But if it's a black woman, I give you extra points for that one, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you, Jay. I hope you have a good day. I send y'all my love. I'll see you guys. If I don't come on later on tonight, then I'll come on tomorrow in the afternoon. Y'all be blessed, okay? I'll see y'all.